What's up guys, this is Corpin. Welcome to my channel. In this particular video, we are going to unbox the 180 colors Brutfuner oily pencils, also pencil swatching, blending, and on-the-spot drawing using, of course, the Brutfuner oily pencils. It was ordered in Shopee and we are starting right now with the unboxing video. The item arrived covered with only one round of bubble wrap put inside a plastic wrapping. The packaging was actually poor and unsafe considering that the item was actually a set of color pencils. You know what I mean. Anyway, the item was in good condition, so there's nothing to worry about. And if you are new to this channel, please click the subscribe button below. It will be amazing. Also click the notification bell so that you will be updated for my future videos. Anyway, going back, it is enclosed in a 20 cm tall and 32.4 cm wide hard plastic envelope, which appears to have a handle for easy hand carry and a 2 button locks for security. It is partially wrapped with a thin cardboard containing the brand, the number of pencils, and a short description found in the back in 5 different languages.
Bendable pencils are the perfect coloring solution.
The envelope consists of 6 trays of pencils arranged in not so good color order. I don't know how they did it, but anyway, each tray consists of 30 pencils. Also in the box is a swatch paper which we are not going to use. The pencil itself appeared to be premium if we're judging from the looks. It has a shiny finish paired with a circular body frame made from wood, which we hope to not be a cheap quality of wood. Starting from the top, we can see the brand name, which is of course the Brutfuner, and a 2-line separator, color number, and of course the color name. And talking about the core, this has an insanely thin lid, emphasis on the thin. This is what I mean. This is not a comparative video, but the other pencil is from prismacolor. And from here, we can clearly see the difference between the core of both pencils. Also in the set, we have the metallics, and for this specific set, we have a total of 10 pieces of metallic pencils. And for those of you who doesn't know, these type of pencil are the glittery ones. This is basically used in final layering to make your artwork appear to have a shiny accent or shiny detail on top of your final layer. On the sharpening side, I used a cheap sharpener in sharpening the pencil, the typical 2 peso to 5 pesos sharpener you can buy in nearby school supplies so that everyone can relate. Appearance wise, the pencil quite look good, but the essence of a pencil is not in its looks. Oh, and by the way, the Brutfuner color pencil comes in 2 different variants, the oil based and the water based. We have the oil based for our set, and if you're thinking that oil based is the same as the wax based, there's a slight difference between the two. The pigments of the oil based color pencils actually appear a little shinier than that of the wax based. Anyway, going back to the swatching, the pigments of each pencil is defined in every stroke. It has a bright color pigments considering it is made to be soft coarse, but the leads of the pencils are actually hard to break. Also adding to it is the circular shiny finish, which gives you a strong grip of the pencil and a better control. There seems to be no problem in sharpening the pencil aside from this one and only pencil whose wood breaks from sharpening while doing the swatching. I tried my best in arranging the colors of the color pencils, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. There are these color pencils that have different colors from their actual leads, and since this set has a 180 pieces of oily pencils, which is too much, we have a variety of colors of course to choose from, but the shades of the colors we have are actually very close to each other. But the good thing is that these pencils are only sold by set. For example, you run out of green, you can't buy a piece of green, so it's quite an advantage to have an extra green, an extra color of green. Having a variety of colors, and to be specific, a variety of green, a variety of brown, blue, violet, red, yellow, pink, gray, and skin tones actually saves you from running out of colors since you have a lot of alternatives to choose from. And speaking of the variety of colors we have, I was actually thinking of reading the names of each pencil, but it turned out to be boring, quite a mess. I will be right here blabbering about things that just random things until it's finished. So I'm gonna fast forward and proceed with the blending. The pencils were soft and it actually mixed perfectly, but well, that's not that perfect. I'll just read through all the colors that I will be blending and let you have the final judgment. The first color that we blend is the red and the canary yellow. This is blue and light sky blue. This is bean green and brilliant green. This one's medium violet red and light rosy pink. This is shallow orange and pale yellow. This is salmon pink and nude. Shallow pink and sakura. For the last pair, the desert yellow and the warm yellow. I used a children's book as reference for our portrait, and I'm planning to achieve a semi-realistic style for this photo of Marco Polo. I'm creating the outline in this part, trying to draw it as light as possible and erasing it afterwards. I'm starting with a not so dark outline to define the surface of the face and light shadows, then adding the base tone, which is the most lightest tone of the face of the portrait. By the way, this is not the only approach you can use in creating portraits. You're free to do what you want, so you can do your portraits based on the approach you're comfortable of. Anyway, going back, we gradually add darker shades of brown to define the shadows of the face and the neck, and a much darker brown for the base color of the hair. And for the shirt, a light shade of green for its base tone and a dark shade of green for the details of the shirt. To define the details of the hair, I used a black colored pencil. Before we reach to the final output of our portrait, let me give you my final verdict about this 180 colors Brutfuner oily pencils. If you're an artist, colorist, or a person who loves art, especially to beginners, this pencil set is a great choice and worth to buy for. Not only that, you will get a huge amount of color pencil in a cheaper price, but quality-wise, this is actually a good alternative to the leading color pencils that we know, like Prismacolor and FCCP. The Brutfuner oily pencils is also available in 48, 72, 120, and 160 set if you find the 180 set expensive. We're just going to add the finishing touches of our portrait and it's done. Then we have our not so Marco Polo semi-realistic sketch of Marco Polo. That's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.